Hey everyone, let me ask you something that might stop you in your tracks. Do you want to be part of the 95% of people who slow down, get weaker, and lose their independence after 70? Or do you want to be in the top 5%, the ones who stay strong, sharp, and fully capable even in their later years? Because make no mistake, aging doesn't have to mean decline. It's not just some random process that happens to you. It's a direct result of the choices you make today. We love to tell ourselves that losing strength, struggling to remember things, and feeling less energetic is just part of getting older. But that's a lie we tell ourselves to avoid taking responsibility. The truth, you have way more control over how you age than you think. So today, I want to share 5 things that only the healthiest, strongest, and sharpest 5% of people can still do after 70. If you can do these, congratulations, you're on the right track. But if you can't, don't worry. You can start working on them right now. Let's dive in. Can you get up from the floor without using your hands? Most people don't think twice about sitting on the floor. Kids do it all the time. Young adults stretch, play with their pets, or just relax on the ground. But as we get older, something changes. One day, getting up from the floor becomes a struggle. Then, it turns into a moment of panic. And for many people, it eventually becomes impossible. This isn't just an inconvenience. It's a huge warning sign. The ability to get up from the floor requires strength, balance, coordination, and flexibility. If you lose any of these, your body becomes vulnerable. Think about it. Falls are the #1 cause of injury-related deaths in older adults. And it's not always the fall itself that's deadly. It's what happens after. If you fall and can't get up, you're at risk for dehydration, pressure sores, and even organ failure. But here's the good news. You can maintain this ability. Regular strength training, stretching, and balance exercises can keep you strong and mobile for decades. Squats, lunges, core work. These aren't just for athletes. They're for anyone who wants to stay independent. Can you carry a bag of groceries without struggling? Carrying a bag of groceries might seem like a small thing, but it's actually a powerful test of strength and endurance. To lift and carry a heavy bag, you need grip strength, upper body strength, core stability, and strong legs. If any of these are weak, everyday activities become harder. And here's the scary part. Research shows that weak grip strength is one of the biggest predictors of early death. Yep, you heard that right. Studies link poor grip strength to heart disease, cognitive decline, and an overall higher risk of mortality. Why? Because weak hands usually mean weak muscles throughout the entire body. And muscle loss, especially in older adults, is a huge problem. It leads to frailty, poor balance, slower recovery from illnesses, and a loss of independence. The solution? Strength training. If you're not lifting weights, start now. Farmer's carries, deadlifts, resistance band exercises, these will keep your muscles strong and your body resilient. Can you climb a flight of stairs without getting out of breath? Your heart is a muscle, and like any muscle, if you don't use it, you lose it. The ability to climb stairs without gasping for air is a major sign of good cardiovascular health. If climbing a few flights of stairs leaves you exhausted, that's a red flag. It means your heart and lungs aren't as strong as they should be. And when your cardiovascular system is weak, your entire body suffers. Here's the reality. People who avoid stairs, who take the elevator whenever possible, or who stop doing physical activities because they feel too tired, are unknowingly speeding up their decline. The less you move, the faster your body weakens. But again, this isn't something you have to accept. You can train your endurance at any age. Walking, jogging, hiking, biking, these aren't just good for fitness, they're essential for longevity. Move every single day, challenge your heart, and keep your stamina up. Can you remember 5 simple things after a few minutes? We all forget things sometimes. But if you're constantly struggling to remember basic information, like a short grocery list or a few names, that could be an early sign of cognitive decline. And here's the thing. Memory loss isn't just about getting older. It's often the result of an underused brain. Just like your muscles weaken without exercise, your brain does too. People who stop learning, who rely on their phones to remember everything, who don't challenge themselves with mental tasks, they're the ones who see their cognitive abilities decline the fastest. But the opposite is also true. If you keep your brain active, you can maintain your memory and mental sharpness for decades. Read books, learn new skills, play chess, do puzzles, have deep conversations. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it stays. And don't forget about physical health. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, reducing the risk of dementia and keeping your mind sharp. Do you have a reason to get up in the morning? The last sign of long-term health isn't physical, it's mental and emotional. One of the biggest predictors of longevity is purpose. The people who thrive after 70 aren't just physically strong, they have something that excites them, something that keeps them engaged with life. It could be a hobby, a job, a creative passion, or even taking care of family. But those who wake up with no sense of purpose, who just go through the motions, tend to decline much faster, both mentally and physically. This isn't just a psychological thing, it's biological. Studies show that people with a strong sense of purpose have lower stress, lower inflammation, and a stronger immune system. Their bodies literally function better. So ask yourself, what's your reason to stay active, to keep learning, to take care of your body? If you don't have one, find one. It's never too late to discover new passions, meet new people, or start something meaningful. Final thoughts. Aging doesn't have to mean decline. Strength, endurance, mental sharpness, and independence aren't things that just go away with time. They're things you either maintain or you lose. The good news? You don't have to wait until you're 70 to start working on these things. You can start today. Build the habits, develop the discipline, take control of your future now. Because here's the brutal truth. If you do what everyone else does, you'll get what everyone else gets. And what everyone else gets is weakness, decline, and dependence. But if you choose strength, movement, and purpose, you'll be in that top 5%. And trust me, that's exactly where you want to be.